Howdy folks, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a ride on my 1948 Vincent Rapide. This beautiful bike. It was the high performance bike in the late 40s, right after World War II, and it's still an iconic bike today. One that's good on highway speeds and great for long distance riding as well too. The starting procedure here is put the fuel on. Let the float bowls fill just a little bit. What a great day. Today is mid-January in central Texas, and we have a bit of a warm front coming through. It's going to be 75 degrees today, I believe. Now we're going to pay for it here next week. It's going to be dropping down in the teens, which is pretty cold for our area here. So I'll tickle this back carburetor just a little bit. Make sure we got a little extra fuel in there, and engine is cold and hadn't been running. Then we're going to kick it through one time just to get it, and then it should start. There we go, like a charm. All right, puppy dog. All right, so here we are. My little dog there, Romeo, he likes to escort me out the driveway. Oh, what a beautiful day. Just, I mean, to be riding like this in mid-January is a special treat. I'm going to send this to my friends up in New York, and I have a friend in Alaska, and I tease him all the time because right now he's probably covered under 6 feet of snow. I'm kind of spoiled here a little bit. This is 2769. It's also known as Valente Road, and it really is a special road. We got about 7 miles to the nearest traffic light. And it's all just beautiful corners like this little section here that we're going through. It makes for a wonderful riding road. Not really much traffic, especially midweek. It ends up being very quiet. So let's take a spin and see how this girl runs. Now there's a new movie out called Speed is Expensive. It's available on Amazon, and it covers the history of Philip Vincent, who was the lead man behind the development of these fine motorcycles in the 30s and 40s and 50s. They were the fastest motorcycle, I believe, in the 50s, all the way through the 70s until the Kawasaki Z1s and the big Hondas started coming out, and they had been out of business for 15 years and still maintained a lot of speed records. On the left here we have the Balcones Canyon Land Preserve. There's about 3,000 acres of, I think more than that, maybe 4,000 acres of preserve that's been reserved for birds. So okay, let's see. Yeah, the old girl seems to run pretty good once it warms up just a little bit. We're going up a hill here. This is a nice little turnaround with some houses up here that are just backed up to the Balcones Canyon Land Preserve. It's nice and quiet, and it sure is pretty up here. You can see Lake Travis there in the distance. Kind of a breezy day today. Then we'll go back down the hill here and explore some more of Valente. You know, I've named a lot of these corners here. Some of them are quite special. This is a nice one here that does It teases you a little bit with a kind of a soft corner, and then all of a sudden the end of it goes into a sort of a decreasing radius, comes out the other side over by the old VJs. We're going to take a stop here at the fire station. This Old Red, that's the first tender that the volunteer fire department used. I think it was back in the 50s. I'll have to check and see. Well, there you have it. I hope you like that ride, and we'll pick it back up when we're leaving the fire station. All right, well, we're heading out from the fire department. I got some info on Old Red. Turns out it was from the 50s. It was a dump truck from the highway department, and it was converted here into a fire truck. It was back in, I think, '61. They're saying the at first the starter wouldn't work, so that's why the fire station was good on a hill, because they would bump start it going down the hill because it didn't have a starter. So we'll take a quick look at Old Red on the way out the door. Oh, if we can get started. There we go. There's my fireman buddies. There's Old Red. I think it was out of commission probably in the 70s, but that was the main fire service here in Volente in the 60s. All right, well, here we go. All right, this is some of my favorite corners we're coming up to here. Lovely pair of left-handers going down the hill and back up the other side. This is Gun Hollow Creek, I think is what that so sometimes creek, when we have a lot of heavy rain, we can get water in that thing. It flows down into the lake. I turned my fuel off right about here. I know my distance, and that way when I'm coming up to my gate, I'm about emptying the float bowls. I do run the E0, the ethanol-free gas, and that seems to help with the carburetors. But I think emptying the float bowls before you put them in helps keep crud from building up in those float bowls. So we should be running out of yep, I can hear it starting to pop out of the exhaust, out of the intake. That means it's running a little lean. So we're about running out of gas. All right. Yep, there we go. Out of gas. Okay. Today's garbage day, so let me take that garbage can back down the hill. Works pretty good for me. Saves me having to do a trip. All right. Here we go. There and then put it up. Well, there you have it. 1948 Vincent Rapide. Wonderful bike to go riding on a day like today. Thanks for tuning in, and keep watching and seeing all our videos.